Anyone who is a Mario fan definitely knows about Goombas, and many of them would consider the Goomba, oh I don't know, weak. And that doesn't surprise me, as all you need to do is stomp on a Goomba to kill him. But what if I told you that you have it all wrong, and Goombas are actually very strong? That rhymed. Anyway, time to give Goombas the props they deserve. Hey, I'm Waluigi, the master of Mario Kart, and here's 10 reasons that the Goomba is not weak. In the Mario series, many enemies have been introduced at different times, and many of them come and go. But what is that one enemy that has pretty much always been there? The Goomba. Their longevity alone is a reason they're strong, as it is proof that they can survive as a species in the Mushroom Kingdom, all in spite of Mario constantly wreaking havoc. Remember guys, Mario is not a hero. Anyway, Goombas have been in pretty much every 2D and 3D Mario game, except Super Mario Sunshine, where they were replaced by these things called strolling stews. I'll just let the lonely Goomba tell you about strolling stews. One of the strongest things about a species is when survival of the fittest takes place, or natural selection. Well, there definitely are some unfit Goombas, and we call them micro Goombas. However, these guys only appear in Super Mario Bros. 3 and Mario 3D World, proving that Goombas mostly stay genetically strong. They weed out the truly weak. I mean, look at the Paragoomba from Mario Bros. 3, just throwing the Micro Goombas onto the ground. And speaking of Paragoombas, man, they can grow wings.
You wanted to fly, you should have just eaten this leaf!
Yeah, well, you have to do that, Mario, but for Goombas, it can be in their DNA. And sure, there are also Paracoopas and Paradrybones and all that good stuff, but Paragoombas are just cooler. Think back to the classic NES game of Super Mario Bros. What's the first enemy you see? Oh, that's right, a Goomba. And that Goomba, as mentioned by the lonely Goomba himself, is the most badass one of all time. He has probably killed millions of Marios over the years when you think about it. And I'm about to get into some serious game theorist sort of theory here, but since that's the first Goomba you ever see, are all Goombas descended from him? If so, that would mean that they have the genes of that original badass. We just gave props to the original badass Goomba, but there's one Goomba that I happen to like a little bit more. He's the giant Goomba from New Super Mario Bros. DS. You encounter him in a boss fight, and at first you just shrug him off as any ordinary dude. But then he surprises you and grows freaking gigantic! I don't know what sort of drugs this Goomba is on, but that sure makes him a lot stronger. Look, I know Goombas are mostly one Mario stomp away from death, but you gotta respect their courage as Bowser's first line of defense. They're willing to sacrifice it all, saying, "Bring it on, Jumpman, bet you can't jump on me, That bravery the Goomba shows makes them stronger than you think. Mentally strong. Mario Kart is one of Nintendo's greatest and most successful franchises, and one of the main talking points on my channel. They still don't have the Goomba as a character on the roster, but they do use him as a roadblock, and he makes a pretty damn good roadblock. If you crash into a Goomba, you don't run him over and keep going, you spin out. The Goomba is just standing there unaffected. He's like, yeah, bet I just cost you this race on Mario Circuit, dude. There's a game the lonely Goomba played where Peach gets kidnapped, as usual. And you can see I'm referencing the lonely Goomba a lot. Anyway, Peach is taken in the beginning by two Goombas. Two Goombas carrying a human woman on their backs. Now that's strong. I can already see your comments saying that Peach likes to get captured, because I've heard that in a lot of gaming theories apparently. And while I guess that could be true, it's still incredible that those two Goombas can literally lift Peach on their backs. You know, screw needing an entire Bowser-infused terror attack to capture Peach. Super Mario Galaxy. All you need is some Goombas. Super Mario 3D World was a rough game for Goomba kind. I mean, Mario catches them napping, Mario gets to put on a Goomba mask to prove how stupid the Goombas are, and of course the genetic failures known as Micro Goombas re-emerge. But there is one shining glimmer of hope for the Goombas of this game. They can stack on top of each other. I mean, imagine being the Goomba at the bottom, lifting many times your own body weight. Now that's strong. Not as strong as number one, though. Now, I just gave a bunch of reasons why Goombas are strong, but I bet you didn't think they have superpowers. Well, they do. In Mario's Super Sluggers, they are seen swinging the bat without hands. Well, that's because they have no hands, but they can pick up the bat using telekinesis. They're telekinetic. Now, being super strong is great and all, but a superpower? Goombas are not weak at all. And I want to see them in Mario Kart 9 and pretty much every, Mario spin-off franchise because Goombas don't get enough appreciation, bro.